Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another reaction. Sorry, I made that noise because I literally just watched the Oculus Quest 3 announcement. I'm looking at my Oculus Quest 2, which I've barely played, and it's already obsolete. I already feel it. I haven't even watched any of the trailers for the other the Quest games they announced during their little showcase things. I'm sure everything that I'm going to watch will be like, oh, the Quest 3 exclusive. Yeah, did you bought the Quest 2, I guess, asshole. Anyway, as someone who bought the Quest 1, I'm not happy. Anyway, because I had to buy the Quest 2 just to play certain games on it. And now it's going to be the same shit, I assure you. Anyway, this is a AEW Fight Forever, the final preview. I figured we'd actually get a good idea of how the game is, because I don't think I've ever heard anybody like play it, like, and talk about it. So it's be nice to hear. I hope it's just a fun arcadey style wrestler. They got the guy that did No Mercy, right? Like the designed No Mercy. So possible goodness here. So and of course Yuke's is developer, which could be good. Anyway, let's go.
When it launched in 2019, All Elite Wrestling emerged as an alternative to the mainstream of professional wrestling, a genre of sports entertainment that had mostly run without substantial competition in the US for decades. Its upcoming game, AEW Fight Forever, largely finds itself in the same position. It's an arcadey and old-school alternative to the more realistic and simulation-focused WWE 2K series. And on that front, it succeeds at what it sets out to do. Based on about 2 hours of playtime with a pre-release build, Fight Forever is the kind of simple, pick-up-and-play fun that wrestling games used to be, even if it is a bit rough around the edges.
Oh, no. Oh. They only got, like, less than a month.
I got to play Fight Forever at Gamescom last year as well, which you can read all about on IGN.com, but my thoughts largely haven't changed all that much since then. Even though I've gotten to play with a bunch more wrestlers, more match types, on a more polished build.
Can you make a custom
What impressed me this time around, though, were all the small touches that really make each individual wrestler come to life. One of the issues that inevitably affects all wrestling games is that many of the wrestlers feel very samey, largely because they all pull moves from the same humongous.
Why was the ladder like transparent?
Fight Forever has a number of really nice small touches that go a long way into making the characters feel unique. As an example,
I guess that's not a terrible idea. It just looks awkward.
By double tapping the left stick in a direction. However, MJF cannot do this. Instead, when he double taps the evade button, he goes down on his knees and starts to beg for his life, which you can then quickly cancel into an attack to try to catch your opponent.
Oh, yeah, but why would that would work once against somebody and that'd be it?
It's very MJF-like. And I got a real kick out of it every time I managed to land an attack with it.
Okay, that's funny.
Orange Cassidy, on the other hand,
I don't know who MJF. I don't know any of these people because I don't watch it. I know I should. Oh no, they put Brody in there. I know he passed away, didn't he? I think that's him.
Known and beloved for putting his hands in his pockets during matches.
Yeah, I do know that guy. He does that, and they wasn't there like a clip of him and somebody else just like lightly kicking each other, like tapping each other, and then the crowd was like, "Oh!" every time it happened. I saw that clip.
Something you can actually do in the game. By clicking in the right stick, he'll go into a hands in pocket stance, which changes up some of his moves, allowing him to even do his classic toe tap combo into a super kick.
That's great. I like that. Oh!
Touches like these really go a long way to making Fight Forever into a game that hardcore fans will truly get a lot out of.
Hell yeah.
I also got to briefly check out the single-player story mode, Road to the Elite, which is a mode that feels, like the rest of the game for that matter, directly inspired by WWF No Mercy. You select a wrestler at the start and begin their journey to AEW, beginning with a phone call from Tony Khan and an offer to appear at the very first AEW.
Dude, if they put like a general manager mode in it, I love it.
Double or nothing.
Hey, WWE 2K23 did that well.
There are some great live-action video packages that help tell the story of the formation of AEW, and they're complemented nicely by some in-game cutscenes that further your own personal story along as well. But the real exciting thing about Road to the Elite is that the story will branch based on whether you win or lose, which I
hell yeah, you have to actually mash all the buttons too.
Love for
That's actually kind of cool. So it'll branch out if you win or lose. All right,
for one, it obviously adds replay value, as I'm always going to be curious about what would have happened if I won or lost a particular match, and have incentive to play it again for a different story.
Hell yeah, is he actually talking to them?
Also, it just feels right for a wrestling game. Not every wrestler is Goldberg or Jade Cargill and just runs roughshod through the competition. And I think there could be interesting stories told from the perspective of a wrestler who
could be like Day of Reckoning, where it had no voice acting whatsoever.
This is all just supposing. and I didn't really get far enough into the single-player mode to really comment on the quality of the story.
Like it had some
but I did love how the story mode worked in No Mercy, and my impressions of Road to the Elite are that it seems to be very much a spiritual successor to that mode.
Hey, isn't
in
the
between
designer
matches, you can also choose how to spend your time to upgrade your character.
One of the main lead designers,
I think. Spends energy but grants you skill points.
Sick.
With harder workouts requiring more energy and coming with a higher risk of injury.
So you can't make your own character. He might have just said that.
You could do a
press. Boing don't work.
Conference to boost your energy and momentum. You can play mini games.
Skill
points.
Hell yeah!
You can eat food, or you can go sightseeing. Time will tell how well those systems.
It opens up into a giant open world. Like what?
Together in the full game, but at the very least, it's clear that there is some meat on the bones of Fight Forever single-player mode. We won't have to wait much longer for AEW's long-awaited video game debut, as Fight Forever is set to release on June 29th for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox, PC, and Switch. For more AEW Fight Forever, make sure to check out our
there's a full match
covering a match between MJF and Jade Cargill. And for everything else, keep it here on IGN.
Did this just come out, or is this old? No, this just came out. Let's watch a little bit of this. Just a little bit. I don't really know these characters anyway, so I just want to watch a little bit. It's looking like it could be fun. I want this to be arcadey. I just want, like, graphically it does not look very good, but like I don't think it matters really as long as it's fun. And it looks like, hey, the crowd doesn't look too bad, I will say. Like I feel like even the crowd in like 2K23 looks like shit still. But here, like, it looks probably maybe just as good, maybe not as good, but considering what this is going for, obviously, like you can even look at the characters, they're definitely more arcadey and goofier looking. No commentary, though. That's really strange. It's very silent. I mean, even with the cheers and the music, it feels silent. You know what I mean? They couldn't get Jim Ross? Good old JR? Come on. Was he just not down for it? I don't know. Like, he's done commentary before for video games. He's done it plenty of times. They didn't have the budget, maybe? I don't know. They didn't have a budget for JR. Good old JR. Good old JR. This man's tougher than a $2 steak. JR-isms are pretty good. Alright, it looks fun. It looks fun. I don't think I need any more. Here's a stretch for you. That's for you. Take it home with you. Take this home with you. Anyway. Oh, God. Oh, I'm seeing stars. Stars. It's like Nemesis. Anyway, that fucking game looks fun. Anyway. Oh, enjoy it. Bye.